Anastasia Blue Beyond Guide. Hello and welcome. I am in my private space right now, allowing those souls to join as we slow down. And already in this live divine healing upgrade, the left and right brain are balancing, which is part of part 7 of a current timeline split that we are going through. I recently shared about a collective death where someone said, what does that mean? What does that mean? And then, which is leading us to right now at this moment of this energy delivery, is a collective dark night of the soul energies we are currently in. And before I bring through and share more on this feels like another final video. I did one in November. These are Grandmaster energies of 29 years, embodying physically, linking with spirit through our soul, through deep feelings and emotions. There is nothing else like this vibration on the planet, coming to you from a space of 10th dimensional energies. Just taking that in consciously is enough for you to uptake the divine healing. 29 years working on the inner has led me to be ahead of time, and everything that I've shared from 2012 onwards has been for the current times. So embodying ahead of the time energies as a trailblazer and a ascension pioneer, and now a new earth ascension pioneer, is a massive undertaking. So when someone recently asked, what does that mean? It means that after so many years of sharing publicly, of 10 years plus, it takes a toll through the physical that most do not understand. That takes 2 years to understand what I mean through all I share. It is the highest vibration one can embody, linking spirit, higher self with our soul through our emotions, feeling deeply to our soul's core with the collective energies on the planet from all past lives, as well as genetically the codes and older codes we are breaking through with a new higher heart grail code activations through here right now with these updates with the ABBG. Excuse me, throat chakra, big clearing. I'm here to support in the physical with spirit with 29 years of inner freedom embodied in experience and not words alone, in GrandMastering, growing into your Mastership. So well done and thank you if you persevered and you stayed through, or you stayed lovingly to uptake that beautiful healing in the first 3 minutes. The first 3 minutes will sort people out who are going to stay, who are going to go. So it's very okay. I choose to come here and embody and share with you that I embodied these energies firstly. Someone asked me about the recent email updates they haven't received, and a bless and thank you for asking. And I want to say, and I want to remind everybody that I am embodying these transitions firstly to bring through all I do. And I will address in a video soon to remind everybody that these are unique and firstly. I've not been able to email before. We're in a massive metamorphosis transition phase, and I will email everyone soon. This timeline split is that big. So bless and thank you for going through all that you are. And I want to remind you that you're so high as your vibration, and with the message is to stop pushing so much as you've pushed to 10D, and we're going beyond, and you are still learning to grow into 5D. 5D is unconditional love of self and everyone being in neutrality. That is at the core, in your heart, with divine faith and trust, hand in hand, walking with God, spirit, source, the divine. It's all one love. Please accept you have an extremely high vibration in spirit that you need to slow down to allow your soul to uptake. and I'm a bridge for souls and humanity, linking soul to spirit, so you have the highest embodiment in this way on the planet. Uptake that, because consciousness is everything, with a loving heart through feeling. The collective dark night of the soul that is currently happening. A lot of people, and the reason I came today is to embody and release these energies publicly, because they are so big, nearly bigger than us to uptake in our human vessels, and souls have written they're struggling and really having a hard time at the moment. And okay, big whoosh of upgrade energy is coming through right now. I'm going to go backwards. Part 7 is a collective dark night of the soul. Deep, deep, deep within. When we work with this in consciousness to release, this will push even those toughened ascension masters into a newer space of new creative energies. The big push through of this massive timeline split is worth it. So hold fast. This is worth it beyond. Uptake the healing energies in the video I shared from Ian White, the Australian Bushflower Essence creator, about the Waratah Dark Night of the Soul flower essence. That will assist you when you watch it and listen, to bring that energy through. Your biggest protection is your understanding through your consciousness of what is happening. It can make all the difference to flip that switch from devastation and despair when you're feeling, not bypassing, to flick it and flip it over to the consciousness and awareness of why you are feeling what you are so deeply. And when you're feeling for the collective and transmuting, and you get that realization, instantly you can raise above through feeling firstly. So collective death was part 6, which leads to a collective dark night of the soul, which is currently right in this moment, to do with this massive timeline split that we are feeling of right now. And the collective death, all I am allowed and able to say, so much I hold back and keep now sacredly, that I share with the email subscribers of the Grandmaster New Earth Inner Freedom updates by an email of what used to be shared here for years and years and years, gifting and giving, and it nearly killed me and took me out many times. And I don't say that lightly, I mean what I say. I do it with a smile, because I make this look easy. And I've had someone recently say to me, maybe, and they suggested and came from a loving space, that I need to explain to people just how much is going on and how big the energies are that I am embodying and sharing about, because it does not come through in the videos. So there is more, and always more, and much more to what is being shared and written that is behind the scenes, that you need to seek, be a seeker of your own soul. So welcome to this divine space of Grandmaster Inner Freedom New Earth Energies, because in 2024 and from now, I am voicing and speaking the new updates. The words alone have all been said. Can you feel your energy centers chakras upgrading right now? This is all being freely gifted. New golden codes are flowing through here. So please honor the sacred divine energies coming through for your self-healing right now, because I voice and table from spirit, soul, mental, emotional, and through the physical human embodiment to uptake consciously as best you can. The rest is trust when you do not fully understand everything of what I share and say. I've been doing this for 29 years. I've been in fifth dimensional energies for 18 years ahead of time. I am no longer able to slow things down and explain back at the basics. Yet we always come back to basics. I need to keep going. It is up to everybody to search for themselves. The higher you go, the lesser the people. 10D is the highest vibration one can embody. I'm very much very alone by myself in the spiritual world, never alone walking hand in hand with the divine, but very much on my own. because so many souls, even the biggest souls on the stage and everywhere, are not understanding the deeper Blu-ray below the surface, the deeper emotional energies that many of us are working really hard with behind the scenes, because the time for that is now over. It's not for us. So this is a final collective dark night of the soul for those of you that are feeling this currently, and it is linked to a past civilization or a past planet. I don't want to put any labels, please. At the moment, it is best to refrain from putting a name or a label, because that will take away from the feeling. It'll take it then into the astrals in the head and the thinking about it. So please just feel and embody. This is a whole planet, civilization, culture, collective death energies we have been feeling in the last couple of days. Wow, wow, how big is that? When that information came, I said, Spirit, send it back. Way too big for me to embody now. I've done 29 years of embodying, and it's nearly destroyed my physical body. I'm still healing and repairing. So don't underestimate the toll it takes physically. Those that are saying that you don't need to feel, that you don't need to do all those sorts of things that many of us we need to do, they're coming from their little sphere. They're not coming from the bigger picture of you. Amazing us, we are one, forerunners and pioneers that have been doing the hard yards for so long emotionally. Time for you to start pulling back, sitting back and enjoying the fruits of all your hard work and labor that you've endured up to this point right now. Boom. Hold fast. This is worth it beyond. So that's part 7 and part 6. Part 5 was the brain upgrade. And I shared about the cross crawl exercises that can help reduce the stress and anxiety to help the brain rebalance at this time. Part 4, let's go backwards, of this major timeline split. This is a massive timeline split. We've had many. I've spoken about many. I've written about many. I've shared about many. This one is really big. It came from the last eclipse. I saw Shakina wrote something recently with what she brings through, how big that was. Yes, it was big. So part 4 of the major timeline split on the 4th of December was sadness is below anger. And sadness that was deeply buried before and due to a new shadow energy that was recently exposed has led to the sadness is below the anger. And many people are saying, yes, I'm feeling a new level and layer. And I'm talking about souls who have been on the journey for a little while. Those newer on their journeys probably will not relate or be able to grasp or are not ready for this information. That is ahead of time. This is a trailblazer, ascension pioneer, feeling firstly, embodying and delivering firstly to the planet. It is rare what you're receiving right now. And the guidance was to let go of attaching to the waves of anger that was coming up. Let it go, let it go, let it go. And that will allow the sadness to come up that was so deeply buried that. And let's go back to a previous part that will explain a bit more that part 3 was releasing major anger and frustration. Let it all go with no attachment. Let it all go with no attachment. The energies. Slow down, feel the anger when it comes up in a rage. When you allow yourself to fully embody safely, you'll be rewarded for being brave. So it flipped. It was one moment, it's now time to feel the anger. And once you do, it magically dissipates. And then when it came to the next phase after that, was to allow the waves to flow through, and that will allow the buried sadness that we couldn't access before because of the collective death where we, who are feeling this right now, all died together at the same time. Wow, wow, wow. I ummed and ahed about Actually, I slowed down and felt it, and Spirit was asking, which way do I go with sharing this information? Do I share it to the privately to the email subscribers? And it came actually, no, this one I would like to gift and share to all of humanity and to those souls that said they're really struggling at the moment to uptake the divine healing. I'm going to bring through 2 essences, the Waratah and the Fire essence shortly, that will help clear the energies further with what we're going through. So part 3 of the major timeline split was let go, major anger, frustration with energy centers, chakra release, let it all go. Do not force anything. That is not the way of New Earth. If you find you're forcing something, stop straight up. That pushing, that forcing, that uncomfortable feeling, that whoa, let go. Give yourself 24 hours, have a break, and come back to it, and then you'll either be yes or no. That's the new guidance. That's special. Did you catch that golden key? So part 2 was a brain rewiring. And it all stemmed from a new shadow layer can no longer hide. Collective anger from the collective shadow side is being revealed like a volcano eruption inside. And you may be seeing this and feeling this with someone very close to you. My goodness, I know I have. To the point of people I've known for a long time, that I come from a loving heart and space, yet when I went to communicate with a soul, they were so deeply entrenched in their trauma and their pain, and there's nothing that will change their mind, because they're coming from their mind that they're okay, and I'm coming from the heart and feeling. There is a big difference. There is a disconnect. We are unable to connect at this time. So this is sending unconditional love to everybody outside of you right now. Beam, you are the giant light beam pulsing that energy out so you can let go. Bring your energy back into here, bringing my energy back into me. Bring it in, bring it back in, bring it back in, bring it back in, so it's only just you. No matter how much work you've done on yourself, this is so new that what has been uncovered is what was imprinted on us from family, of what we came in with and absorbed in the womb, is now coming up for further healing as well in a new way. I'm going to now bring through 2 essences, and it's time for me to go. I'm already being given the wind up from Spirit. So bless. Let's hydrate. Fire essence was made in the sacred area of Cartajuta in Central Australia. It's one aspect of the 4 elemental white essences: fire, water, air and earth, helping you to connect and embody and master that element while also aligning you to the nature spirit. The essence helps with the burning off of one's dross or impurities, especially of the astral body. See little droplets of fire essence coming down into your crown, and tap your crown. Those of you that know how we go, tap the crown chakra as I keep reading, because you are your own self-healer. All healing that you receive from others is your own. You are your own healer. It's the same as hypnotherapy. No one can hypnotize you. You choose to uptake. All hypnotherapy is self-therapy, self-hypnosis. Okay, same as with the healing. So that's why I'm here GrandMastering, coming from living through experience to then share. It is not just words. I'm embodying, feeling, coming through, breaking through the other side, and I've been doing so as a template for all of humanity ahead of time. That's why I'm pulling back now. I can't keep doing that. And it's time. We've done the groundwork. Those of you that are feeling, there's people that are coming new on the scene. Oh, we've got to do this, go that. I like, you haven't even started. You're coming, and that's okay. No judgment, all in love. You're here, we're here. Okay, no comparison, we're all equal. So the fire essence can help open people to your most ancient source. Tune in here. Are you listening and feeling? Close your eyes if you need to. Not if you're driving, that's not recommended. This is opening to your most ancient source, back to the moment when the soul originally chose the life purpose for its earthly incarnation. This will leave the individual with a fiery sense of purpose and direction. Consequently, one is inspired and motivated to follow their life path and fulfill their highest destiny. Uptake, uptake, uptake. As that is working, cleansing the astral body, we are at the same time bringing in Waratah. Again, liquid drops, Waratah, Australian bushflower essence, tap your crown, you can swap hands. Waratah is for the person who's going through the dark night of the soul. Feel that come in. It's giving you strength and courage to cope with your situation and will bring your survival skills to the fore. This remedy will enhance and amplify those skills. It is for great challenges. Was made with great assistance and guidance in profound metaphysical circumstances from what was known to be the last flowering Waratah of the season. I already did a video in November, which was a final Grandmaster update, and here I am today going, this is another final. And the negative aspect of being in that Waratah state is an inability to respond, which is really interesting. When I read that, I went, well, that's how I've been feeling in certain times. I can really relate to that. And the positive is courage, tenacity, adaptability, strong faith. Whole new green energy is coming up underneath, below your feet, rising up right now with self-healing energies. You are so powerful. Remember not to lower your vibration. Be aware of going to others, asking for questions. You have the answers. So many of you have such a high vibe that are not realizing it takes a long time to grow into a confidence. I started at 50 to trust myself. And the black dragon cocoons you so that your divine potential grows. We're undergoing a metamorphosis. Taking the energy of that. Fifth dimensional dragons are powerful. They only come when we're ready to nurture a new idea or concept that will enable our divine potential to grow. Black is the ultimate divine feminine color of mystery and magic, secrets and hidden hopes. When we are prepared to surrender, they will cocoon us in black silky energy as we rest within this safe dark place. Can you feel that right now? Eventually we will emerge like a butterfly, having undergone a profound metamorphosis. It suggests it's time for rest, because in that rest, creative ideas or a new way of thinking are conceived. In times of peace and stillness, fresh seeds and ideas can grow. And I'm going to stop there because it's something I've been saying for a little while. Give yourself 3 months. Many souls, I've just come out of my 3 months. Many souls are now feeling at that point going, I'm now ready to be at that 3 months consciously, to slow down, to catch up with ourselves. Okay, and to slow down, to allow new creative energy to come in. So embrace this dark night of the soul energy for the collective. See it, feel it, embrace it, embody it consciously for what it is. Know what you're doing, release it and bring it through yourself. You have the assistance of the Ian White essences. You have the assistance of this video and a previous video I did from here. There are email updates that I haven't done one for a little while now because I'm here embodying, but I'll be doing one soon. That are being freely gifted, and exchange will be asked next year. I have gifted so much. We're not here to prostitute our energies, and it's about letting go all other vibrations and not keeping your light low or dimming your light. And if that means you need to separate from everyone's energies, which I've needed to do recently, husbands, wives, children, everybody, everything, do a complete break, to start again, to allow yourself time and space, give yourself permission. And the greatest message of all is to forgive yourself for times past, and make peace with yourself. And I know I am, and I have, yet it's still challenging at times with others, with vibrations, because we are living and embodying these energies, and we are unable to alter who we are when we feel so deeply. We need to step back and step away and cocoon and protect our energies more. It's time for me to go. I'd love to stay longer. I am available for one-on-one divine healings. There are 4 Grand Master classes next year if you're interested. And the email updates, theoraclespeaks@bigbond.com. Please like, follow, and share on YouTube, on the public page. It's up to you now, everybody. I'm letting go. I'm leaving this space, yet I will remain energetically present to give shorter updates of what's happening to keep that door open. Remember, there's over 200 freely gifted divine videos, how to grow into 5D, all being gifted. They were not to be put into books, all the writings. They were all to be shared and gifted, because I'm not here for publicity or fame. I'm not here as a business. I am heart-based in pure divine love. Unconditional love can take a little while to grow into. Okay, so back at you with that unconditional love, being blessed. Thank you, everybody. Please like and share. You do you do what you like, because I don't like to be told what to do, and this is never telling. I'm just tabling for you to uptake, because the choice is all yours. Bless. Thank you so much for being part of this today, as we send this out as a love beam to all of humanity. Thank you, everybody. Bye.